So, been a while since I posted a video. Actually have a new instrument that I haven't put out there onto the interwebs. And along with that, I decided to do a 2-for-1 today because I also have a new amp. So hopefully I can show off a little bit of this one because this amp's pretty cool. It is a Fender Blues Jr Mark III. Let's see if I can get it over here. There we go. Blues Jr. Cool thing about this, pretty standard layout as far as the controls go. Hopefully we can again see those here. You've got volume, bass, treble, mid, master, and reverb. But of course, the cool thing about these knobs is they not only go to 11, they go to 12. That's too louder, isn't it? So we're going to show off the instrument and show off the amp a little bit. This, even though you'll see it says Gibson there, but if you look on the back, look closely at those tuners, there's an E on there. So this is actually an Epiphone Flying V from 2002, made in Korea. This is the Korina series, so it has Korina body, mahogany neck, rosewood fretboard. From what I can see on the internet, it says Alnico Classic humbuckers. Not sure what that is. You'll see how they sound here in a minute. 2 volume, 1 tone, neck strength through. Pretty cool in the ebony finish. For those that are curious, this actually also came in white or natural. So let's start with some tones, both on the guitar and the amp. So for reference, I'll give some different amp tones here in a minute. Right now I have got the volume set at about 3.5, treble a little past 12 o'clock at 8, bass is right down the middle, and the mid at 8 as well. Got about reverb at about 5, I like a little bit of reverb in there, and the master volume's at about 2.5. Also, I don't know if you saw it on there, this also has what's called a fat switch, and I'll show that off in a minute or two as well. That kind of gives you a little bit of a mid punch. So let's start with just some tones clean with this. And I'm trying to get this just on the edge of breakup, so if you listen carefully. You can see it's nice right there on the edge. So bridge pickup. Give you some sounds in the middle here. And then the neck. Interesting little tidbit about this one. Most of my other guitars with 2 volumes, 3-way switch, if you go in the middle and roll off one of the volumes all the way to 0 like the bridge, it cuts out all the pickups. This one doesn't. So if I, in the middle position, if I turn the volume down for either pickup, it's 1 pickup, which is nice for blending. But doesn't allow you to do that cool thing where you can have one of the pickups off and pretend it's delay. But in any event, still very cool. This one also, in case you has the rubber strip here for the leg so it doesn't slip so much. I think this middle position sounds really good clean, and you can get very bluesy in the neck. typical of a Gib. It tends to go out of tune a little bit. G string, the Gibson G string, baby. There it is, all better. All right. Play some sounds in the amp and then also get some grit on this guitar. So let's try playing around with the volume. So I'm going to keep the master volume there about 2.5. I'm going to bring down the main volume a little bit. It should get us nice and clean. Now if we start cranking the volume up again, leaving the master where it is, reverb where it is, we start bringing up the volume to about 5. You can hear it start breaking up a little bit. All right, I'm going to try getting up about 7 now. Starting to break up really, really nice. Okay, we're going to get this bad boy up to 9 now. That was in the bridge, just somewhere in the neck. Now we're going to fire this bad boy all the way up to 12. Now for some pedals in the front end. Dialed it back to the volume of about 3.5. Oh, one other little thing I'll show you here. We'll crank this up a bit. So it's about 8. So if I roll the volume down, you can see it cleans up very nice. So now I can see what this sounds like with a pedal in the front end. I'm going to use my Super Overdrive, Boss SD-1, my favorite overdrive pedal of all time. I've got this set with the drive at about 2 o'clock, levels set right about 12, and the tone also about 2 o'clock or so. So, clean, overdrive. Volume off again, it cleans up a bit, but not with too much drive in the front end. There goes that G wing. Sure, I gotta do some work on the nut on this bad boy just to get it to stay in tune better, but it's alright. Position. last thing to give a shot, just give you a little bit of an idea how much reverb you can add into this. I'm going to go totally dry on this. Reverb down to 1. Totally dry. Like I said, I normally keep it right around 5 o'clock, right number 5 there. Get up to about 8. You see, very, very nice. If I remember right, this is supposed to be true spring reverb. About 10 now. And all the way up to 12, because this goes to 12. Last but not least, show you the fat switch. So again, this is supposed to give us like mid boost, I believe it is. Standard, then with fat. So you can definitely hear that. Let's see what happens with the Super Overdrive. Listen to the sustain on that. Go away, grab a plate. Be going for days. Still going. So I think that fat channel, or the fat button, if you had a foot switch to this, which is available, be great for punching in those leads, although I have a pedal on my board to do just that. So don't necessarily need it, but there you go. 2002 Epiphone Korina Flying V through Fender Blues Jr. Mark III tube amp. Hope you enjoyed the video, hope you dug it. I may do a video later on with this bad boy, so you can hear what this sounds like with some traditional fat Fender tones. Might even throw my tele back here in that video as well, so you get a chance to hear what it sounds like with a tele and with a Stratocaster. But today's all about the Flying V. Have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the video.